Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am back in Las Vegas to conquer the roller coaster behind me at the New York Casino, the Manhattan Express. I know it's not called that anymore, but I want to conquer it nonetheless. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, our first stop on our way to Las Vegas to ride the famous New York roller coaster is of course this place right here, the Alien Fresh Jerky stop in Baker, California. And look, since we've been here last, they're building this massive hotel. Now they announced the hotel like years ago, and they're finally getting around to building it. And this is going to be really cool. This is probably going to be better than the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. When they announced this years ago, they showed some pieces of concept art, and I'm going to try to find them and put them in this video. So if I can find them, I'll stick them in here. But it looked really cool and actually highly immersive. So hopefully they stick with that. I'm actually really proud of this place because a lot of you, like myself, remember this little beef jerky stand as like a tiny little hole in the wall years ago. And then it just became so popular, and it seemed like every single year they kept adding to their store. Then they expanded, and then they bought this piece of land right here, and just now we have this behind me. So it's pretty incredible, you know, how they went from pretty much nothing to this, and you know, great success story. Now Michael's with me and he was saying that this is going to be like the lobby area, and there might be a couple little rooms in here, but
I kind of sworn I saw that in the concept art, how this is going to be the lobby, and pretty much like a lot of the experiences are going to be in this building as well, and then like the actual rooms itself are going to be
most of the rooms in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because there's a building behind this one. This is like the main spaceship building, and then this right here is like a little snack stand, which they haven't had open since I've been visiting, since they've constructed this, but I'm assuming once they finish all this, they'll have this open as well. And they have like pretzels and alien pretzel, ice cream, hot dogs, and all that kind of fun stuff. But how cool. And I'll say it right now, if they build some sort of roller coaster or thrill ride here, I will be here opening day if they open up an alien themed ride. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like an indoor roller coaster or just some other alien themed indoor thing. I think they could do it here because they've already been such a success as it is anyway. And if this is a huge success and they sell out, why not add a couple rides and turn this into like just an alien theme park? But enough about that, let's head inside and grab some snacks, and then we'll head over to State Line, which is down yonder. I wanted to check up on the Buffalo Bills Casino because they reopened it. They haven't reopened Desperado, which is a little bit sad faces, because I was really hoping that they would get Desperado back open, but right now it's SBNO, standing but not operating. And hopefully down the road, maybe in the next couple of years, they'll get it back up and running, because it's such a fun roller coaster. It was wild when I went on it years ago with my best friend. Shout out to Caleb if you're watching. Yeah, we went on that ride years ago, and it was like the craziest roller coaster I'd been on. Oh yeah, we got the spaceships out here. Nice little photo op. What's the front? I feel like they change this all the time. This is what the front looks like. This is so funny, just hanging out in there. And then obviously the main shop, which is this giant, it looks like a tank. Yeah, can you picture it right now? A big giant roller coaster over this thing. Come on, Alien Fresh Jerky, do it. Build some rides here. Here's their marquee sign, which also has evolved over the years. You know, a long time ago, they just had a tiny sign, and now they have this massive digital display out front. And I'm sure in the next few years, it'll get bigger. Michael, what do you think this guy's pointing at? Is he pointing at this air vent right here? It's like, hey, the AC here is great. Okay, and the deal here is 2 for $20, $12 each if you just buy one. But don't worry, if you're not a fan of beef jerky, they also have like a bunch of other things in here, like hot sauce, and they have candy and popcorn. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what my favorite flavor is here, it's the honey teriyaki beef jerky. This is one of my go-tos. But to be completely honest, a lot of their stuff is very, very good. And they even have invisible jerky if you want that. And hey, look, we found ET. They got a bunch of specialty sodas and beverages as well here, which is really cool. They got the sour sodas right there, and the Route 66 sodas. Oh yeah, a bunch of great stuff. Okay, beef jerky obtained. I got the sweet and spicy and the honey one that I pointed out earlier. And then Michael, I got the sweet and spicy.
I also got sweet and spicy, and then I got pepper teriyaki.
Pepper teriyaki.
Jerky.
Awesome. There we go. This is the best beef jerky I've had. It doesn't get any better than this, in my opinion. It's great. But off to the next destination, which is State Line. We're gonna check up on Desperado and a few other attractions there, and then we'll make our way to Vegas to ride the New York roller coaster. Just like that, after a short, I don't know, like what, 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, around there.
Made it to the Buffalo Bills Resort that has this beautiful Aero roller coaster. My apologies to my fellow coaster nerds for getting the wrong manufacturer on this coaster. I thought it was the same. I thought Aero built the one in SeaWorld San Diego, not San Diego, SeaWorld San Antonio, but it actually was made by a different manufacturer. Same kind of similar ride though, same kind of style, so to say. This one was made by Aero, and yeah, it is a beast. It's just so sad that it's standing but not operating. Now this is gonna be a trip because I haven't been to this casino in years. This was actually the first that I can remember, the first time going to Vegas. I was here with my best friend Caleb and his family, pretty much my second family, and this was like my first experience, and this is the first time since then, so this is gonna be weird. There's like so many memories coming back, and oh yeah, you know, you're right, it does kind of smell the same. I get that same smell. I mean, obviously they see some sort of profit in keeping it open, so hey, I mean, hopefully it stays open for a while. But I wanted to come in here not to gamble, but to check this out. This is the old log flume attraction, which is also not operating, which is a bit of a bummer. This is the one ride that I didn't get a chance to go on last time I was here, and this log flume had an interactive element to it. There was like these little guns you could shoot targets, and some of the targets were over here. You can kind of see on the tree. It's a little bit dim over here, but yeah, you can see some of the targets. And you've been on this, right?
Yeah, I've been on this.
Yeah, see, I was bummed that I never got a chance to do it. I mean, they sure do have a bunch of new games. I think that was one of the things, is they've replaced a lot of the games in here and the carpet. Okay, the lighting should be a little bit better over here, but here's this guy right here. He's still hanging out. He's still telling people to go that way.
I'm not gonna lie, they kind of used to scare me.
Oh, this guy used to scare you?
Well, not like all of them.
Oh, all the crazy guys. Yeah, this guy's still in his crate. Look at him. There's like the monorail like train thing that goes to the other, I believe it goes to the other casino across the freeway. Whiskey Pete's. And this is all still the same, like the trees are still here, and like all the facades like by the check-in and all that is still here. And there she is. There's the lift hill for Desperado. It almost like gets me sad, because one, I had great memories with my buddy Caleb on this thing, and two, it was just such an iconic roller coaster. I mean, this thing is wild. Oh, dang, look, this guy's still climbing the tree. It's taken him years to climb that tree.
Like others, when I'm telling you, as a kid, these things scare the heck out of me.
I mean, he's pretty terrifying looking, and again, I'm still surprised he's trying to climb that tree all these years later. He hasn't gotten that far. Nobody in this area, and this is where you would access to Desperado and the other attractions in the back. But, you know, there's nobody over here, rightfully so, because everything's kind of closed. And look at this cool sign. Michael saw this as we were walking up. The largest, fastest, wildest, tallest, darndest roller coaster in the world. Oh, yeah, so much fun on Desperado. I still, like, kind of remember it. And I went on it multiple times back then. So I'm glad I was able to get multiple credits on it. And, yeah, it's just, I hope one day they get it back open. How many times did you go on it?
Too many to count. We used to go to Vegas a lot.
Oh, so you guys would stop here and do it?
Yeah, because like growing up, like my parents loved going to Vegas. I mean, they still do, but they used to take us to the Adventure Dome all the time. So that's what we would do in Vegas, and literally almost every single time, either on the way here or on the way back, we would stop and ride the coaster.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, and this is why I love being a theme park enthusiast and a fan and a coaster enthusiast. Is I just love signs like this, and it just brings back so many memories. Like, I would buy this. I would totally buy this sign.
I don't know how many times we did it, but one of my brothers is like terrified of heights, and then as kids, like obviously this, I mean, clearly it's the largest coaster. So.
Well, I mean, this is at the time it was, yeah, it's definitely one of the biggest, and it's a hyper coaster.
So yeah, like as a kid, we used to make my brother cry
Oh, that's mean.
Out of height. So, yeah, I mean, fun memories.
Oh, dang.
At least for me. Maybe not so much for my brother.
I must say, yeah, if he's watching right now, he's like, screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Desperado stands at over 200 feet tall. It's a great first drop. And a pretty scary first drop because there's a tunnel at the end of the drop, and it's got like the best head chopper moment, and I vividly remember that part of the ride too. Yeah, there's the load right there.
Yeah, just go up the stairs and
yep.
Then, just load it there.
You get on and off right there. I wonder, it's probably all blocked off, but I wonder how far we can walk without, we're going to be respectful to the casino here. We're not going to break any rules. Watch out for dinosaurs. But okay, this is about as far as we can go. But oh man,
right there. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting all these memories, really good memories, doing this roller coaster with my buddy. And there's no like barrier preventing us from walking out here, so we're gonna walk out here because this is where the drop tower was, and I wonder if they still have the footprint out here. No, they just have like, obviously they're using this as storage, but I believe the drop tower was on the other side of this, or what? Maybe it was. I don't know. I think it was on the other side because I remember when you turn, because this is the brake run right here, or part of the brake run back into the station, and there was a drop tower. I just can't remember if is that the footprint right? Yeah. Oh, it is. So it's down right here. It's kind of hard to tell. Dang. We could be wrong though. We could be wrong. Go ahead and comment down below. Some people might know it better than me because I didn't do the drop tower. We were just mainly focusing on the roller coaster. Slowly make our, oh, they saw I didn't even see that walking up here. Oh my goodness, that like blended in. I was blinded by the light. Oh yeah, there's this guy.
They're
straight up haunted house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are actually really...
Yeah, terrifying. Yeah, this is the entrance and exit to the log flume down here. And then again, the frog jump. I'm surprised they haven't sold these to other, because that's what a lot of parks do. And when they know they're closing, they'll sell off products. I don't know who makes this, but these are easy sells to different carnivals or other companies that want to buy them. But this is essentially like a Woodstock's airmail here, so it'll go up and then it'll kind of like bounce down. It's great for the kids. There you have it. Let's continue our journey. It's actually really nice to come back here and relive some memories. It's such a behemoth of an attraction. I mean, it goes all the way out that way. And even on the other end, maybe we can drive on the other side. I could show you the turnaround.
Is it too, like, let's just say if they wanted to reopen it, is it too old, do you think, or no?
I believe the problem is it's been red tagged. So that means that they have to do some structural work on it. They might need to really inspect it to just see if it's ready to go. I think that's what the issue is. And it's probably expensive. I mean, these are not cheap at the end of the day to maintain and operate.
Does the hotel own it or no?
I believe the hotel owns the coaster.
I wonder if like someone has been like interested, like a park has been interested in buying it.
I mean, yeah. If another park wants to purchase it, I mean, it's huge and it's got an interesting layout. I mean, the layout is obviously custom, so.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. It might be difficult to sell. Yeah. And of course, some of my coaster friends down in the comments below will help me. But yeah, I think they just need to inspect the coaster and do another couple things to it before it even gets close to operating again. I think at least that's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a great shot of the first drop. About 209 or 210 feet tall down into the tunnel right here. Again, this tunnel, it's really gnarly. This is an insane head chopper right here. Up and around this massive turnaround into the parking lot, and then it'll traverse its course back to the front of the casino. We miss you, Desperado. We really miss you. I hope you can open sometime soon. We officially made it to Las Vegas, to the New York Hotel and Casino to ride the roller coaster here. I still call it Manhattan Express, but I know it is not called Manhattan Express anymore. We'll find out the true name of this later on, a little bit later on in the video. But how exciting. I haven't been on this roller coaster in a long time. This roller coaster was made by Togo and is the only operating coaster from that manufacturer here in North America. And all the other ones they got rid of. And if you're not familiar with this manufacturer, they also built Windjammer at Knott's Berry Farm, and we all know what happened to Windjammer. Now the height on this is 180 feet, so not quite hyper, but very close. It features 2 inversions, and recently, well not recently, but it does have new coaster trains on it. It does not have the original trains on it, so this will be a little bit of a new experience for me. Now before we head inside, the roller coaster costs $25 to ride, and I believe the re-rides are $10. They also sell all-day passes where you can go on it as many times as you want. I don't know about that though, because the last time I went on this, it was pretty rough. Now, I haven't been on this roller coaster in a long time. The time that I came here for Buffalo Bills was the last time I rode it, so since I was like a little kid. And remember, the attraction is on the 2nd level in the casino, so just walk through the casino, then make your way up to the 2nd level and you'll be able to find it. Oh, they had the old neon sign. Check that out. Manhattan Express. Heck yeah. And they got the kids version of the casino up here. Oh my God, check. They got their own version of King Kong here. Not gonna lie, this is actually a really big arcade. There's quite a few games. Oh, another dinosaur. Now, I'm not gonna be able to film on the New York roller coaster, but I can get little bits and pieces of the queue. So let's take a look at that. Okay, just got off the roller coaster, or also known as the Manhattan Express. I'm gonna still call it Manhattan Express, but get a cool shot of the coaster coming down into the brake run here. Oh, the brakes just released. And my mistake, it's actually the Big Apple roller coaster. So there we go. It has, I think it's had 3 different names. I'm not sure. All I know is that this coaster is known to be a little rough around the edges here in Las Vegas. It's a pretty famous roller coaster because it is kind of cool that the entire thing is sitting on top of the casino here. And when we go outside, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the train to come in. I heard the brakes release, so we should be seeing a train here any moment. There she is. Yeah, again, these are the all-new Premier trains. They do not have those older trains anymore. The neon in here is pretty sick. What did you think?
That was pretty battly.
It was, yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
It was pretty rough.
Just like I remembered it. I will say though, with the Premier trains, it's not as bad because your head doesn't have anything to bash up against. But it's rough. It's rough. So Michael and I both liked the airtime on it because we were in the back row. Yeah, we sat row 9. And there was some good amounts of airtime, but the problem was...
as soon as you finish, it would just slam you.
Yeah, it was very much like...
slam you down.
Yeah, it was like Steel Eel at SeaWorld San Antonio. Like, you'd get a pop of airtime, and then, yeah, boom, slam back down into the sea. It was crazy. It's overall fun, but is it worth $25?
No.
No.
Not at
$25 is very
That's
steep.
A lot just for one ride, and it's, again, it's pretty
and it's rough.
rattly.
Yeah, it's rattly, it's rough, it's bumpy. The smoothest part of the ride is the 2nd inversion because you go through a vertical loop. There's 2 inversions on this attraction, and now like
even then, after it
slams you down though.
Yeah, right after you're done with it.
After the half loop, yeah, boom, back on the seat. And the other thing that was kind of annoying is my restraint like went down even further.
It can time you. I'm telling you, every single like slam would tighten it. At least
So happy I was able to revisit it though. I've been wanting to go back on it, especially since they've redone the trains and they have the Premier trains on them now. So I'm glad I was able to get the credit with the new trains. I've had the credit before, but yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have to wait another 15 years to do it again, if it's still here. But seeing it makes sense why Togo doesn't really make rides anymore. Not the best manufacturer in the world. Windjammer, for those that did go on it, like myself, was a very rough ride, just like this one. It feels like Windjammer, for those that remember that attraction. It's not smooth, very rough, and Windjammer just had so many problems, so I'm actually kind of shocked that this one is still in operation. Yeah, and again, definitely not worth the $25. I think if it was like, 10 or 15, not even 15, I think maybe like $10 to $12, then okay, because the re-rides on it are also $10. But I think that's gonna do it for our Vegas Day 1 video. And it was fun to finally ride that ride once again.
It's been years.
It's been years. It's been over like 12 to 15 years for me. It's been a long time. and it was fun to get back on it. It's rough. It's not worth the $25. So like I said, yeah, it's probably gonna be another 15 or 20 years till I go on it again. That is gonna do it for today's video. Kind of like a travel vlog into Las Vegas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Las Vegas or some of your other favorite places with roller coasters and rides, well, you should consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Be sure to check out my Instagram account by following the link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.